welcome to Keep Moving at Way to Fitness. I'm Emma, and today we are going to have a lovely session of warming up, improving our flexibility, balance, strength and aerobic fitness. Okay, so just while you're all joining me, I wanted to mention what our subject for today was on my little talk that I do on my step. And it was basically, do you drink enough? Do you drink enough fluids in all? Do you drink enough water? And it was very interesting. Lots of people were saying that no, they probably don't. Let me see who's there. Good morning, Carol. Okay, so the challenge today, from a fluid point of view, obviously the amount your body needs is going to be determined by your shape and your size. Obviously, the smaller and lighter you are, the less you'll need. If you're 6'4", you're going to need more fluid than someone who's maybe 4'11". But as a general rule of thumb, we should be drinking in the region of 2 litres a day. Now, in metric, that's 3.5 pints. Okay. Now, that's not just of water; it's a fluid in all. So it could be tea or coffee or milk or squash or fruit juice, water. We love water. Keep the fluids that you drink varied and interesting, and try and avoid too much caffeine. Caffeine is in coffee, fizzy drinks. Caffeine makes you wee, it affects your bones, it can give you palpitations. So we want you to be drinking plenty of fluids, but not necessarily fluids that are full of sugar and caffeine. Don't forget though that you use water to make up jelly and milk to make custard, so that can be another way of getting fluids into your diet if you're not a natural drinker. But every single inch of your body needs fluids, okay? Down to your bones, your brain, for your waterworks and digestive system to work well. It all needs to be well hydrated, so drinking plenty is really important. So that's what we were talking about this morning. Let me just give you all a wave. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Hilary. And good morning, Carol. Fantastic. Okay, so we are going to make a start. So make sure your area is safe. You've got no flexes or rugs in the way. You're sitting on a sturdy chair that's at the correct height, your knees being at the same height as your hips. Got some equipment that we could use. You can do this session without any equipment, but added extras might be some hand weights or 2 light tins of baked beans, or in my case, spicy mixed beans. You could have dusters or scarves in your hands, or some homemade pom-poms that I've got, which I've made out of plastic bags. If you had something like a roll of wrapping paper, you could use as a woggle, as a paddle for when we're canoeing and when we're stirring and when we're rolling. But if you don't, you can just do the moves without. Okay, so what we're going to do, we are going to, so you've checked your areas safe, and are you feeling fit and well enough to join in today? Work at your own level and don't do anything that's painful. Everyone joins in at their own risk. So we're going to come to the front half of the chair, unless you need to be in the back with for the back of the chair to support you. Otherwise, come forward and pop in a cushion. So right to begin with, we're just going to slowly get everything moving, and then we're going to add some music. All right. Now my speaker keeps switching off, so I'm just going to switch it back on again and hope that it stays awake long enough for when I turn the music on. Okay, so we're sitting up tall. We're in the front half of the chair. Feet are hip distance apart, and hopefully you're just wearing something comfortable to move in. Okay, so let us start with our hands. We're just going to turn the hands, warming up the wrists. Little figure of 8 movement there. Brilliant. Sweeping. That's nice. We're going to make it a little bit bigger. That's it, a little bit bigger. And bring it back in. Good. Let's do it again. So we're starting at the front, in the middle. And we're taking a little bit wider and a little bit wider, and we're bringing it back in. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to go for a swim. My favourite sort of swimming with my clothes on. That's it. So just keep these movements small to start with, We're warming up the shoulders, we're going to swim forwards, we're going to pause, and we're going to go back. Brilliant. Good to get those shoulders mobilised so that we can reach the tins on the top cupboard, top of the shelf. That's it. Okay, a little bit of a breaststroke now. So we're going to take the forwards and round we go. Forward. So again, this is nice and small to start with. One more. Woo. Let's go back the other way. That's it. Breaststroke arms. Brilliant. Okay, so let's go back to the start. Let's figure of 8 with hands so that we're taking wider. That's it. And we're going to bring it back in. And take it back out again. Aren't we lucky to have such beautiful weather? I'm loving it. And back in. That's it. Well done. So we're going to swim forwards. This time make it a little bit bigger. That's it. Oh, lovely. 2 more. And then swim backwards. So reverse. So just keep it at a level that's comfortable for your shoulders. Okay, 2 more. So 2 more sets. And 1 more set. Okay, breaststroke arms. Take it forwards and out. Oh, imagine a lovely cool pool. Oh, swimming across. That's it. And go back with the arms. Oh, lovely. Oh, my arms are feeling this. Shoulders and elbows warming up nicely. Excellent. Okay, so let's just warm up our neck. We're going to look down to our lap. We're going to look up to the light or the ceiling and look down to your lap. Hello to those new people that have joined me. Look up. Now look to the front, and we're going to look to the side, to the centre, and to the other side. Again to the front, over to the side, to the centre, and the last side. Brilliant. That warms the neck up nicely. Okay, let's go down to our feet. Put the toe down. So imagine there's a £1 coin. The toe goes down, the heel goes down, all on the same spot. Toe and heel. Toe and heel. One more time. Now we're going to change feet. So toe down, heel down. So this doesn't just warm up the ankle, it's warming up that calf muscle too. So lovely bit of gentle activity. Let's change foot. We're going to go toe down and heel down. Toe down and heel again. Toe and heel. One more. Now change feet. Down again. Toe and heel, toe and heel. Few more, toe and heel. Last one. Now we're going to do a little march. So we're going to keep it small to start with. That's it. We're landing the feet flat. So we're just warming up the hips. So let's march for 8. 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. So let's do a little step out. So imagine the cat's there. You're going to step over the cat, cat, and back again. 2 more, over the cat, 1 more. Now we're going to change your leg. Cat's moved. Over we go, and back again. Over we go. Just 2 more, and 1 more. Well done. So now we're going to do heel digs forwards. So take the leg forwards and bring it back in. Forwards. As you bring it back in, you can bring it on the toe, heel, and toe. 1 more, heel. Now let's change legs. Heel and toe. Heel and toe. 2 more, heel and toe. 1 more. Brilliant. Now, little V step or a box step. We're going to step out and back to the start. Out and out. Let's do 2 more, that same leg. Out and back to the start. 1 more. Fantastic. Now change legs. Out and back. So while I'm teaching this, I'm trying to visualise my normal Thursday morning class of friendly faces, because it's odd talking to the wall. So a little big shout out to Barbara and Tim and Nadine and Margaret. Yeah, I'm missing you all. One day we'll be back, but until now we're going to stay here for the foreseeable future. Right, so I think we've moved many things. So let us put some music on, and we're going to start with our first little dance. So we are going to grab a woggle, a rolled up paper, or the rolling pin, all right? And we are going to pop some music on. Oh, it's all gone to sleep. There you are. So everything's gone to sleep. Right, I'm going to get some music on. Wake up my children. They love me every morning. Now, I'm just going to check you can hear that. Good morning, Jill. Hopefully you can hear the music. So if you get your roll of wrapping paper or your woggle, we're going to hold the woggle. So we're going to start with skiing, okay? And when we ski, we take the arms up and we lift the heels, okay? Then we're going to be marching 1, 2, 3, take it to the side. Then we're going to be canoeing both sides, Swiss rolling and stirring, okay? Right, so let's just do a little march before we start to get to the right place in the music. Sitting tall, we're going to start with the skiing. There we go, and ski. So lift the heels as you take your woggle up. 4 more, lift and down. Last 2. Now we're going to march for 3 and take the woggle to the side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now same again, but take it forwards. 1, 2, 3. Forwards. Forwards. Brilliant. Now we're going to do some skiing. Ski. No, this isn't ski, this is canoeing. Good job, you know what you're doing. Change. And change. Swiss roll forwards or the mangle. Here we go. Take it back. You can march or not, your choice. Stir the porridge. Round and round. Take it back. Okay, it's heel digs forwards. Here we go. Forwards. 2 more. Fantastic. Now change legs. 2 more. Now we are going back to skiing. Lift it up and lift the heels. Lift and down. Lift. Brilliant. Good work. 4 more. Lift. Lift. Last 2. We're going to march and take the woggle out on 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. Now take it forwards. 1, 2, 3. Forwards. Forwards. Just 2 more sets. Now we're going to canoe. Brilliant. Change sides. Change again. And change. So it's the mangle or Swiss roll coming up. Roll it forwards. 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 You march if you want. Take it back. Now stir the porridge. Round. And round. Take it back. Brilliant. Heel digs forwards. We can do this. Heel and back. Heel and toe. Again. Brilliant. Change legs. Woo. 2 more. Okay, back to skiing last time. Lift the arms and the heels. Lift and down. Lift. Good work. Stand. Oh, I'm sitting tall. Some of you are standing. 4 more. Last 2. March for 3. Take the woggle out on 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. Okay, 4 more, but take the woggle forward this time. Great. We're canoeing down the right side. Change again. Woo. Well, got splashed that time. Change again. And change. Okay, mangle or Swiss roll forwards. A little march if you want to. Take it back. Stir to the front. Ooh, round we go. Take it back. Finish with heel digs to the front. Here we go. Heel and back. Heel and toe. Good work. Change leg, heel and toe. Brilliant. 2 more. Then we're going to pause. Well done. Okay, so are you beginning to feel a little bit warmer? I hope so. Okay, so we're going to put that wobble down. Oh, we have a visitor. Hello, Mr. Finnegan. Are you joining us? Do sit down, thank you. That's so for this one, but don't stand in the middle. Right, go away. Good boy. He's been outside with Andy watering the plants. Okay, so what we're going to do now are, if you rest back in your chairs for a minute, we are going to be doing, for our next one, you can have pom-poms in your hands if you want to, or you can, so you can shake or you can clap. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 and kick. 1, 2, 3. If you, depending on how your knees are feeling, you can just do a lift or you can do a little kick. All right, your choice. Then we're going to go out and shake or clap, out and shake or clap, wide, forwards. Okay. Then we're going to do the clock. Now the clock is when we tap to the front for 12 o'clock. We step over the cat for, that would be 3 o'clock. We tap down for 6 o'clock and we lift a clock. Okay. So we're going to tap and tap and tap and lift. And the 6 o'clock is just a little toe tap down. We don't need to lose the foot under the chair. So again, the other foot, so we're going to tap forwards, side step, down a clock, and lift a clock. Okay, so that's our clock. And then we're going to roll round, and we're going to roll back the other way. So it could be pom-poms, it could be clapping. Okay, I'm going to clap today. I'm in a clapping mood. You can grab your pom-poms if you've got some. Okay, so hip walk to the front half of your chair. We're sitting nice and tall, shoulders back, tummies in. That's it. So we're going to march for 3, kick on 4. Ready? And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. Few more. 1, 2, 3. Kick. Just a little kick. Fantastic. Take your arms wide, wide, and clap. Wide. Take it out, and then forwards, and again, take it out. Woo. And wide, and forwards. Let's do the clock. 12, out a clock, down a clock, and lift. Change sides. 12 o'clock, wide o'clock, 6 o'clock, and lift. Back to our marching and kicking. 1, 2, 3, kick. Kick, 1. Just a little kick. You're not scoring goals this morning. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Let's take the arms wide. That's it. Good work. Then forwards. Let's do it again. Take them diagonal. Whoop, whoop. And wide. And forwards. Let's do the clock. 12. Wide the clock. 6 o'clock, lift a clock. Change arms and legs. Down a clock and lift. Let's do our marching. 1, 2, 3, kick. Kick. Oh, this is hard work adding these little kicks in, isn't it? 4 more. 1, 2, 3, kick. Last 2. Okay, let's do the arms. Out. Out. Take it wide. Woo! Forwards again. Out. And cross. Woo! Brilliant. Let's do the clock. 12. Out a clock. Down a clock. And lift. Change sides. Forwards. Wide. Down and lift. Okay, roll it round. And back. Up the middle. Woo! And down. Now let's do our marching. 1, 2, 3. Kick. Kick. 1, 2. Woo! 2 more. Extra airport arms. Those wide arms. Wide. Brilliant. Out we go. Arms. Let's do it again. Woo! And wide go for a tap and lift. Change size. 12. I'm feeling like a flight attendant. Down we go. And lift. Let's do some swimming. 4 more. Swim it back to finish. 4 more. Fantastic. Oh, let's pause. Well done. That's very good. Yeah, that definitely got my heart rate up. Did it you as well? Fantastic. Oh, good. Okay. So in this Keep Moving class, we want there to be lots of variety. So we've done for a little bit of work for aerobic fitness. Let's work on our pelvic floor next. Aha. So you enjoy a little sit down, enjoy sitting back in your chair, but being comfortable. Okay, remember your pelvic floor muscles start at the front. There's a little sling that goes through to the back. They're invisible. You can't see them like you can see your arm muscles, but they are so important that they are strong so that you can control your waterworks. Okay, so as we've mentioned before, there are 2 types of muscles. There are slow twitch muscles and fast twitch muscles, and they are needed on different occasions. I wonder if you can remember what they are. Shall I tell you? Okay, so fast twitch muscles are needed in an emergency. So when you cough or sneeze, they're those muscles you squeeze in order that you stay continent and dry. So those are your fast twitch muscles, and slow twitch muscles are the ones you need when you're desperate for the loo, but you're at the theatre and you found there's a massive long queue. Oh, dear, 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 the ones that you have to hang on and hang on and hang on for. Okay, those are the slow twitch muscles. So we've got a different exercise for each type of muscle. So, as you remember, for the fast twitch muscles, all we're going to do is we're going to squeeze and we're going to release. Squeeze and release. And as I've mentioned before, we're doing them sitting down today, but if you can do your exercise, your pelvic floor exercises during the day in different positions, so maybe standing at the sink, maybe sitting in the chair, maybe lying in the bath or lying in your bed, it's good for your pelvic floor muscles to be exercised in a different position, not just always sitting down. Okay, so to identify exactly the muscles we're talking about, they would be the muscles you would squeeze if for any reason you would need to stop the flow of urine when you were spending a penny. It's those ones. Okay, so you can just sit up nice and tall, and we're just going to do 10 exercises, 10 squeezes of each type of exercise. Okay, so for the fast twitch muscles, the ones that you need for when you cough or sneeze, those ones. Okay, find those muscles. Okay, and all we're going to do is gently squeeze them and release. Squeeze and release. 8 more. Squeeze and release. Squeeze. Good work. 4 done already. Squeeze and release. Squeeze. Good work. Hope you're counting. I think I'm up to 7. I think I've got 3 more to do. Keep going. Squeeze and release. Oh, that's good. I think that's 10. I'm doing 1 more for luck. Yeah, excellent. So those are your fast twitch muscles. It's a squeeze and release type feeling. Now the slow twitch muscles, we need to visualize. I always visualize the lift in John Lewis. I mean, that's the only shop in Exeter they've got a lift on lots of different floors. I mean, I know that there's one in M&S, but you don't have lots of floors at M&S, just 2. Okay, John Lewis is much, much taller. So I want you to imagine a lift in a department store that's going up and up and up, or a ladder, it's fine, or some steps, you choose. But basically we want to start squeezing, start lifting your pelvic floor, so squeeze the back passage in the back passage and just lift it higher and higher and higher and higher. Then you hold, and then imagine the lift coming down slowly, 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 and down to the bottom. So we're just starting on the ground floor, and we're just going to lift, squeeze, 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 just lift up 4 times until you get to level 4. And you can choose what's on level 4 that you want to get out by. Okay, so here we go. So you're going to identify, you're going to gently squeeze from the front and back passage and lift. You're going to lift, 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 and hold. We're at level 4, and then we're going to release slowly, 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 and down. Okay, again, we're going to lift, lift, lift and hold, down, 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 and rest. Brilliant. So you're doing a gentle and then tighter and tighter and tighter squeeze. So you're feeling that you're lifting your pelvic floor up. Let's do that one more time. So gently, we're going to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and hold, and lower and lower and lower and down. Good. Okay, so you do need to do both types of exercise ideally. If you can do it 3 times a day, it will benefit you tremendously. Now, pelvic floor exercises don't help incontinence straight away, but they will be the first thing that any continence nurse will recommend people to do. And all midwives, anyone to do with women's health, talks about pelvic floor exercises because it's easy to forget your pelvic floor because you can't see it like you can see your arms and your leg muscles, but it's very important to exercise it. Okay, we're going to do some balance work now. So hopefully you've got something firm on your feet, some good fitting shoes like trainers or trainers or shoes. I don't want slippers or socks. Okay, let's see who's there. Hello, Dee! Right, so we are going to move the chair to the side, okay? So make sure you've got something to hold on to, all right? Right, so we've got the feet feet are hip distance apart, that's it. And we're just standing up nice and tall. So have this here to hold on to if you need to. Now on Monday we did the single leg lift and the single leg balance, didn't we? We did that side to side. That was Tuesday's exercise that we were doing, okay? Today we're going to do heel lifts and the tightrope. So you're going to imagine in a minute that you are on a tightrope and you're going to see what you can do. So, but to start with, feet are hip distance apart, standing tall, hold on to the chair, we're going to do heel lifts, but start with just one heel down, up and down, and then the other, all right? Up and down, up and down. That's it. Brilliant. So what we're going to do first, we're going to stand tall, we're going to lift the heels up, come to the front of the foot, hold on to the chair if you need to, and then lower the heels down. Good. So some of you won't ever let go. You know, it's at the moment you're just thinking, I definitely need that chair. So for your own safety, hold on. Some of you will be floating the arms up and the heels down. Good. So we're standing tall, lift. Ooh. It does also depend on how your ankles are. So if you find this tricky, then don't worry. You can do the foot lift like we did on Tuesday. Okay, just one more time. Lift the heels up. Stand tall, get your balance. Some of you may be able to float arms out and forwards, out and down and left. Oh, that was tricky, wasn't it? Should we do that again? So again, you're going to choose the level of this exercise. So it may well be just hold on and lift the heels. That's absolutely fine. Some of you may get to here and you may be able to float the arms. Look forward, fix your eyes on a speck. Some of you will be able to take the arms forward. Oh, having a little wobble there. Lower it down and lower the heels. Good. Okay, pop the hips side to side. Give those knees and ankles a little bit of a rest. Now, we were talking about tightrope, weren't we? Now, what we're going to do, we're going to stand by your chair. One foot in front of the other, okay? So you're going to imagine you're on a tightrope. Now you've got your chair at the side to keep you stable. Doesn't matter which foot's at the front and which foot's at the back. Now you might need to hold on to your chair. Look forward, fix your eyes on a speck. Some of you will be able to hover. Some of you will be able to take those arms forward. And we're just going to hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Okay, keep the feet still. We're going to do that one more time. Okay, same foot at the front, same at the back. Okay, hold on. Look forward. You can float the arms if you want to. You can move these arms if you want to. Again. Brilliant. Good. And then 2 feet. Now, we're going to do it the other way around. So now you're going to have the opposite foot at the front. So just change your feet. Different one at the front. Okay. Get your balance. Okay, so you might find one side is more tricky. This is definitely trickier for me this way around. That's fine. I start standing tall, holding onto the chair. You may be able to hover. Just get your balance and really have an awareness of the core muscles in your tummy. It's like you're wearing a belt and you're just tightening it up to say 3 out of 10. Okay, so we're here. You may be able to float the arms. That's it. You can see I'm wobbling a bit more on this side. That's very normal to have a stronger side and a less strong side. Okay, so let's hold this. If you're doing the arms, take the arms up. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time. That's it. Only add the arms in if you want to. But I know there's such a range of different people doing this session. I want to make sure everyone has something that they can, at their level. That's it. Good. So that's great. So that little balance exercise we were doing on Tuesday, let's just pop it in here now. We're going to lift that heel and lift the foot up. Okay. This knee can be slightly soft, and we're just going to stand on one leg. You can hold on to the chair. You can raise. Now this is an important position because this is the getting on a step, getting up a step, getting on an escalator. You need to be able to do this position just for a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change sides. So lift the heel first, soften this knee. Just lift the foot, okay? Foot's flat. Hold on to the chair if you're able to. You could float the arms. Stand really tall, fix your eyes on a speck. Well done. So, whoop, whoop. So we are going to count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Fantastic work. Okay. So we're going to just do a little bit of strength work now. So we used a band on Tuesday. So today we're going to use some weights. So weights could be tins of spicy mixed beans, they could be bottles of water. Make sure they weigh the same amount. Okay. Obviously, if you have any issues with your wrists or elbows or shoulders and don't want to use weights, that's absolutely fine. You can do the exercises without. Right, here we go. So we're going to come to the front half of the chair. And when we're using weights, close the fingers around the weights, okay? And always work within your personal range. It's going to be different for everybody, and that's very important you do that. Keep the shoulders relaxed. It's quite easy for shoulders to shrug up, but we'd like them relaxed and down, okay? So the first thing we're going to do some bicep curls. Now your biceps are the fronts of your arms, okay? Very important to have strong arms for shopping and carrying. Okay, so we've got, we're holding the weights, palms are up, close the fingers around the weights, and the elbows are in at the waist, that's it. And we're going to lift up, and we're going to lower. So it's a lovely controlled movement. So take it down, lift them up, take them down, and lift them up. You can stop at any time. So we're going to go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, short rest. If you need to, wiggle the fingers. Okay, if you're not used to weights, you want to introduce them very gradually. Don't ever overdo it, all right? And stop before it hurts, all right? That's important. Okay, so let's do 6 more bicep curls. That means we'll have done 10. So relax those shoulders, elbows in at the waist. We're just going to lift up and lower them down in a lovely controlled way. Take them up and take them down. Lift up. So 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Okay. So we're now going to we're going to do this one. Okay. So we call this rowing. I'm not sure why we call this rowing, but basically the elbows are going wide. It's almost like a monkey. That sort of way. Yeah. Okay. So shoulders relaxed, elbows wide. We're going to lift. And we're going to lower, lift and lower. So keep the shoulders relaxed, that's it. Good. Hope you've got that hang of that one. Lift them up. Bit like lifting suitcases up, but you don't lift them that high, obviously. Let's do 5 more. Gosh, my arms can feel this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Oh yes, I definitely felt that. Okay, so we've worked the biceps, we've worked the shoulders and the upper arm. Let's work the backs of the arms for the triceps. Okay, so I'll turn my chair around to show you what you're doing. You're holding the weight in your hand. Sit on towards the side of your chair that the arm is moving, so that you've got space to take the arm behind and you're not going to knock your elbow. Okay, you could do this standing. So you're sitting or standing up tall, hold the weight. Now take the elbow back, keep the upper arm still. And all you're going to do is travel the weight behind and then bend the arm. Straighten and bend. Can you see that? Straighten and bend, straighten and bend. So what we're going to do, that was potentially 4, and we're going to do 6 more, which is 10. All right, so take the elbow back, sit or stand tall. So we're going to do 6 more. So we're going to go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Good. So we'll do 4 practice ones on this side and then 6. So again, take the elbow back. You're looking forward. I'm only looking to the screen so I can see you. Okay. So take the elbow back. Let's just do 4 practice ones. So travel it back, bring it forwards. Travel it back, bring it forwards. Keep the upper arm still. Okay, so we're now going to do 6 more. So we're going to go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, give those arms a bit of a shake. Right, who is that that's just joined us? Hello, Jenny. Hello, Jenny. How nice to see you. Right, so that was our little bit of weights work. So when I was talking about my spicy mixed beans, they're just small tins. So these are only like 290 grams. So they're not too heavy, but they're physically holdable. Sometimes tins, I've got really small hands and I just can't hold on to them. So if you want to start using some weights, use something that's manageable, like a small tin. These are kind of like shrunk soup tins. They're not full soup tins, but they're just the next size down. But they're just a perfect weight as an introduction. And whenever you're doing weighted exercises with weights, always start small, always work light, and then just you can increase the repetitions, repeat how many of them you do, okay? That is going to make a difference. And then in time you might go to slightly heavier weights. So that's the way you can do your strength work. So today we've done bicep curls, we've done tricep work, and we've done shoulder and upper arm work. So that's really good. Okay, so I think we've just got a few more minutes left. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? We haven't done sit to stand yet. Should we do that now? Okay, sit to stand. Now, if this is the first time you've ever done sit to stand, I'll explain while everyone has a bit of a rest. Now, we understand that getting up from the chair independently is so important. It is the key to you staying independent because it means you can get off the toilet on your own. Okay, so you hip walk to the front half of your chair. Okay, take the feet back. The feet are a hip distance apart. You gently lean forward, nose over the toes. Okay, draw the tummy in, bring yourself up to standing. Now, if you're going off to put the kettle on, little hip walk, get little jogger's walk, we call this. Get the legs moving, get the blood circulating, trot off and stick the kettle on, okay? In this exercise, we come up to standing, we feel the chair, we sit down. We use the arms, we come up, feel the chair, sit down. Now, if you're worried your chair might move, put it against something like a sofa or the wall, all right, if you've got any worries. So what we do in this little activity, we come to the front half of the chair, we come up to standing, feel the chair and sit down. We see how many of those we can do in 30 seconds. Now, for people who aren't able to get up out of the chair very easily, and this exercise would be tricky for them, then they can come to the front half of the chair and they can do knee lifts and they can do some straight leg raises. Straight leg raises will really work your thighs. You could do 4 on one side and 4 on the other and alternate, okay? So, lucky for you, I've got my glasses on and my watch in hand. So should we do that? So let's hip walk to the front half of the chair. Feet are hip distance apart. We bring the toes back slightly. Lean forward so our nose are over our toes, okay? And I'm going to count you down. We are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we're going to stand up, feel the chair, sit down. You're going to count to see how many times you can do it in 30 seconds, all right? Now, I don't think I can teach count and watch, so I'm just going to do it as many as I can in the 30 seconds. Keep your feet flat on the floor. That's it. Keep going. You're going to work and see how many you can do, and then you can keep a note, and each time you do it, you can see your score. Okay, counting down 3, 2, 1, and stop. Whew! That was good work. Well done. It's a very good indicator of fitness, and it's an established thing, sit to stand, to see how many times people can get up and down from their chair in a set amount of time. I can't give you the figures, but they have different ranges for different ages, and certainly the more we can do, the better. It's just an indicator of our aerobic fitness, but also an indicator of the strength in our legs too. Right, okay, so now we've got our breath back. We are going to do some lovely stretches. Right, okay, so we can, let's start in the front half of our chair. Feet flat on the floor, okay, and let's just take the arms, take them wide. It doesn't matter how high, then just meet in the middle and go back the other way. That's it. So take them wide. We're drawing circles and back the other way. Okay, and again, take them wide. And take them back. One more. Take them wide. And take them back. Brilliant. Okay. Take this arm forward. Take it across the body. The arm is straight. Draw it in towards your chest. Palm is facing back. So those arms did a nice bit of work. We need strong arms for lifting and carrying and gardening and shopping and all that sort of stuff. And as you know, all muscles need to move. Otherwise they weaken. That's it. Brilliant. Let's swap arms. Take the arm forwards, across the body, draw the elbow in, palm is back. Well done. Good. Okay, so I'm going to sit right back in my chair because I'm going to do a little side stretch and I want to be safe. So sit back in your chair, bottom firmly on the floor, hold onto the chair. Now we're going to lift up and we're going to gently lean. Now if you're able to, you can take the arm right up, but if it's here, that's fine. We're going to sit tall and we're just going to gently lean over for 1, 2 and 3. Keep the arms strong and straight if you can. Stretch up tall and over for 1, 2 and 3. One more time. We're coming up, over for 1, 2 and 3. Swap sides. So this is time for the other side. So you're going to come to here or stretch up. Keep the bottom firmly in the chair. Stretch up tall and we're going to go over for 1, 2 and 3. Up to the top. Lift and over. 1, 2 and 3. That's it. Lift one more time and over for 1, 2 and 3. Brilliant work. Roll those shoulders. That's it. Just thinking a really big shout out to all my Exeter members as well. So hello Jill. Yeah, Jill and Carol. Oh, lots of lovely faces. I'm missing you all. Barbara does Thursday as well. But, you know, I mean, for now we need to stay online. We all need to stay safe, but we need to keep moving. So this is the right place. Okay, so let's stretch some legs. Come to the front half of the chair. But no, I'm missing you. I'm giving you a massive wave. Okay, straighten this leg. just start by drawing the toe up so you can feel a stretch in that calf muscle. That's it. Brilliant. So you're flexing the foot by bringing the toes up. Now with drawing our attention to this foot, we want the ankle under the knee. We're going to pop the hands on this bent knee, sit tall and gingerly lean forward. So our gaze is forward, back is nice and long, and you should be feeling a lovely stretch down the back of this leg. This leg is nice and straight. That's it. And come up, sit tall and lean forward. Oh, I'm feeling that, that's nice. Excellent. Let's do that one more time. Sit tall and gingerly lean forwards. Brilliant. Up we come. Let's swap legs. So let's straighten this leg first. We're right in the front half of the chair. Bottom's still on the chair, but leg isn't. Straighten it in front. Look for a nice straight line. Draw those toes up. Are you feeling that calf stretch? I can feel that. Okay, put the hands on the bent knee. So we're going to sit tall and gingerly lean forward. So if you've got any friends or family that want to join us on Keep Moving, do give them my details. It's only £15 a month for 8 classes. Live classes that you can do whenever you want because we email them to you. So let's come up again. So do give my name to anyone who wants to join in. And even if they're not on Facebook, we can email them the sessions and they can enjoy them in their own time. Okay, so we did 3 more. So 3 in total. This is the last one. Sit tall and lean forward. So feel that stretch. Lovely hamstring stretch. Brilliant. And then we come up. Well done. Bring that foot in. Okay, let's just finish with a little figure of 8 with those hands. Oh, I do think we need to look after our hands, don't we? Hands and wrists. So. Okay, so just to finish, we're going to take the arms up. Bring the arms down and give yourselves, yay, a really big clap. Well done, everybody. Okay, have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me today. Love your feedback, and if you can recommend Keep Moving to any of your friends, I would love to hear. Thank you. Bye-bye.